What is your posture when you draw? If you are like most artists, you typically draw sitting down at a table. There are advantages to drawing in this posture, but there is one distinct drawback. The objects depicted in the drawing are oriented differently than the space you are inhabiting. This causes a disconnect from the specialized parts of the brain dedicated to spatial awareness. So what happens if we draw using a more intuitive posture? What if we position the frame of our drawing so that it lines up with our physical sense of space? When we orient ourselves this way, the paper is more like a porthole window through which we can see the subjects of our drawing. We can imagine that we are actually tracing the objects onto a transparent sheet of glass. This exercise, which can be referred to as porthole drawing, will build your ability to draw in perspective intuitively. This doesn't have to be the way you draw forever. The purpose of this exercise is to get acquainted with how it feels to draw this way. When you go back to drawing in a more traditional posture, you will know when you are engaging the innate ability of your brain to understand space, and when you are simply emulating an awareness of space using two-dimensional symbols. You can start with some very inexpensive supplies: a sheet of paper and some removable tape, such as painter's tape. I recommend using pencils, since ink or paint might bleed through onto your wall. You can start this exercise by drawing the objects that are behind the wall. Don't worry about shading or detail. The idea is to connect with your shape memory and to trace out the major forms. Stay aware of how it feels to access your knowledge of these objects while projecting them onto the paper. You can carry this feeling with you when you work with imagined objects. Once you are comfortable with the basic exercise, you can experiment with different variations. Here are some ideas. Place your paper on the ground. Draw a group of fish, as if they were swimming right beneath you. Lying down, with your sketchbook held above you, draw a cityscape. I encourage you to experiment. The possibilities are endless. I hope that you find the porthole drawing exercise beneficial. Although it is a simple exercise, the benefits are profound. Thank you.